Welcome back, Blair Bears, to the Space Out Podcast with your host, comedian, philosopher, grown adult, 100-year-old baby woman, Blair Socci. You will not believe this. You won't believe this. I'm not even kidding you. You won't believe this. I have somehow procured the legendary, the global sensation, Mitch Churi, for another episode. I swear, we had to pay him like $1 million. Mm-hmm. This is a huge get for us. And the company, they said this is worth it to pay that type of money. So he's back. I am thrilled. He's back in the studio.
It's great to be here. Thank you for blowing your guest budget on me. You had to cancel Robert Irwin, I believe, to get me in here. That young boy.
Well, sorry to say I love Robert Irwin, but he is absolutely no comparison to you, honey.
Thank you. For those that like, who's Mitch Churi? Like, I'm American. What's going on? I'm like the Australian Ryan Seacrest, but I'm open about men.
And we appreciate that honesty from you.
Ernest.
Yeah, because you are a media sensation over here, and to even allow me to be in your presence as like a silly American woman is just so incredible.
Silly American woman, it's my thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Tyra, as we discussed in our last episode.
Yeah, so I host a podcast, the Mitch Churi Chat Show.
The Mitch Churi Chat Show.
There is no late night culture in Australia. It doesn't exist. We don't have the Fallon and the Kimmel.
Yeah.
And, I mean, you won't either soon.
Exactly.
As
we
discussed. So that's the show, and I love it. And you're coming on mine. So
I'm thrilled.
It's so
I'm
exciting.
gonna have to wear a really good fit.
Yeah, we have a lot of lights, and we have the set, and we have a functioning door. It's a whole studio.
Wow.
It's really quite next
Chic.
level. Yeah. I'm so excited to be here. You and I have connected on many levels.
No, I really feel, and I'm not even exaggerating at all because you know I'm autistic and I would never do that.
Are you autistic?
I know I haven't brought it up, but I feel like you're going to be in my life forever.
I hope so. So I lived in LA when I was 19. I moved there. Moved to New York, actually, and then lived in Bushwick, like pre-Bushwick.
I lived in Bushwick, too.
Really?
Yeah.
I was like off the Wilson stop. Like
I was off Myrtle Wyckoff.
Get out!
Yeah. Yeah, that's where I started comedy. Oh my God, we were there at the same time.
Shut up. Where? What did you do comedy?
All over.
I did classes at UCB.
Oh, I did too, but as like, because my legs shook the first year of me doing stand-up on stage because I was so nervous. So I just
Which leg?
Both of them.
Both.
My legs shook. Like
because of nerves.
Like, yes, I was so nervous because I was like a writer and I was like, I'm way too shy for this. So I did take the UCB classes just to get more comfortable on stage.
I did that too. I was studying theater at God, who's that? The woman that went to prison.
Stella or some shit?
Felicity Huffman.
Oh, Felicity Huffman.
It was white collar. Let her out.
Right.
Her daughter, the college admission scandal.
Yeah.
Her husband, William H. Macy, has an acting school.
Right.
The Atlantic Theatre Company.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Of course I know of William H. Macy.
Of course, yes. It was his school, David Mamet's school, whatever.
Right.
So I studied there, did UCB, and then I had 3 months to kill because I had this visa. So I moved to LA. And I didn't know anything about LA. So I just knew I wanted to do Groundlings classes and I wanted to do UCB classes. And I moved to Northridge.
Yeah. That's far.
I thought I'd be at the Pink Pony Club on the weekends. I'm like,
oh no, you poor thing.
And I moved to,
That's so sad.
I thought it was the Mecca. And I'm like, it's very far away. There's hills
that's really
here.
You're like in the valley.
I'm like, what is Simi Valley? Why do I know? Why am I driving past Van Nuys
Christian
Airport?
conservative.
Yeah, but I was a great Jack in the Box, which we don't have in Australia.
I love Jack in the Box.
So I was in Northridge with this 60-year-old American named Robin, progressive, democratic American woman, born and raised in OC. You probably know this woman. She is incredible. She's a friend of my mom's, right? And I didn't know anyone. I was 19.
Was she from Australia?
No, she's American.
So your mom, how did your mom meet her?
Okay, so my aunt
I love
dated,
your aunts already.
Yeah, my aunt dated her ex-husband.
Okay.
It's like,
right. I love it.
They'd all each other.
Yeah.
My mom's like, my son's moving to Australia, America. He wants to be a comedic sensation, an actor. Do we know anyone? I want him to be safe because she didn't want me to put me in a share house. So they put me in Robin's house. This woman, when I say she drove from Northridge to UCB Franklin to drop me off.
That's right. I live right by there.
You get out.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
I live right by there.
This is so right.
When you come, you have to stay with me.
I'd love to. Yeah. Oh my God. So it was, she'd come and watch my shows on Friday night And
That
it
is the
was
sweetest
just,
thing I've ever heard.
she'd drive me home.
And you're doing improv or sketch?
Improv, yeah. Yeah, and she'd watch my little, it was like 101,
Yeah.
201, 3, whatever
Yeah,
they were.
that's what
I can't
I did
remember.
in
yeah.
New York.
Yeah. And she'd watch my shows, and it was around the era where like Lauren Lapkus hadn't really
Yeah.
come up yet. So Lauren was performing. Who else was there?
I know Lauren now.
Oh, really? Yeah.
She's really sweet.
Yeah, it just, for an Aussie boy, that in Australia we just don't have this culture. It was my dream. And then I moved back to Australia, got a job at a radio station, and in a month I had my own show.
Of course you did.
And I never went back.
Yeah,
but you know what?
You're like the best radio host that would ever existed.
No, but you know what I'm hearing from this? If I had have stayed there, inevitably our orbits would have crossed.
Yeah.
There's no way
But it's crazy that we were in New York at the same time, and you were right where I live now, and we were meeting in Australia.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That on this timeline we're meeting, and on that timeline we just met 10 years earlier. So
I know.
this is let's write a sitcom, brother sister.
I had another Aussie comic on A Straight Man, which I will remind the viewer will be a rare occurrence, as this isn't for them. And I did really have to give him I grilled him.
Good.
Yeah.
As is your duty as a straight woman.
Right. And I didn't want him to feel too comfortable in my space. But I did, because we have an approved straight male list that we are starting. And I'm trying to untangle my relationship with men because I want to get married and have a child because, again, I really am family oriented and I love family and I'm dying to have a family, and I'm unsure how to reconcile that with my lifestyle of being a touring comedian and sort of just like a loner.
There is a man out there for you. You need an autistic nerd. That's what you need. You need someone that is devoted to you. You need to find a man that is kind.
I've only had long-term relationships with comedians, and so I've had to stop
so
that.
hard.
No, I mean, it was like they were around and it was so fun when I was young, but I'm not trying to procreate or like sign off my life to one of these motherfuckers.
Also, like straight male comedians, like when you date a straight man, I can only imagine that the first thing they drop is I do comedy too, or
I have a
you're
joke about
funny.
this in my act.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, well, I'm not going to do the joke, but it's like that it's basically, and this has happened, like whenever I find the time to open Hinge and go on a date, we always joke because when I see male comedians on the dating apps, like it's 5 pictures of them, on Fallon and Conan and all this stuff.
Yeah.
And the female comics hide every single thing.
Yes.
Like there is no trace that I do comedy. It's the most earnest profile you've ever heard.
It's an Insta story with Fate of Ophelia.
It's 100%. And it's like I am looking for my life partner who I can hold hands with for the rest of my, I mean, like that's literally what my profile says.
Yeah.
And when I see a male comedian on the dating app, I throw my phone. It's so terrifying.
It's
like
a visceral experience.
Well, I'm like, why are they in my space? Like I'm not at work right now.
You need to date non-industry. I date
No, of
non-industry.
course. No, I have a rule, and they all go. And anytime like a male comedian, not saying it happens all the time, does hit on me, they're like, I don't see myself as I'm a writer, I'm a director, I'm a producer. I'm like, no, get out of my face.
You just know the moment you have a career win, the jealousy in that relationship will spiral.
I did experience that a lot, and it was really confusing for me because I was like endlessly supportive, like couldn't have been more excited for any wins they had. So I would be so confused. I still don't understand it.
I had the exact same thing in a relationship we spoke about we're doing 9 episodes, you and I. But on the first episode, we discussed a big breakup I had, and he was so deeply jealous, and I could not pinpoint it because
I wasn't even aware of it.
I wasn't aware either, but I was helping.
Right. And then I would
propping.
find myself, but then I realized it later on where I would like, anytime something good would happen, like a career win or whatever, I wouldn't bring it up. And I was like hiding it. And you're like, oh, that's not like your person.
That's
like
not
that
a relation. Yes,
yeah,
yes,
like they're supposed to be your biggest cheerleader.
They should be sharing that to their story.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And which is so how I am. Like all my friends, I am like endlessly just so excited about any good thing that happens for them. Like for me, it feels like something good is happening to me.
Yeah, I'm with you completely.
Yeah.
You need to date non-industry, and you need to find, I think, like an Aussie, because you want to get that visa. Because let me tell you, your country 3 days from imploding.
I know.
So you need to.
You're telling me, pal.
I have such a strong
I
family
have so many
unit.
questions about this.
We never.
Wait, hold on.
This is why we're doing a part 2
No, I know.
because Blair was
Hold on.
into.
Okay, because we've already covered a lot about this.
Yeah, of
like
course.
naturally, and so I wanted to. Yeah, I was going to ask you how that's going for you, but you're in a happy relationship, and you're saying you want a family.
All I want in life is to be a dad.
That's so sweet.
Yeah, all I want in life is to have
straight so
kids.
bad.
Well, if I had $1, like a lot of it's. Yeah, A lot of my friends. You know, I had my best friend, and you'll meet her, the executive producer of my chat show. She's also like co-host. She is married to a woman, WLW, and she is...
I learned that from TikTok.
So did
Because
I.
everything all my passions and everything like is from TikTok, so I'm on it. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm also one of those people that when I say like I've changed my wording, instead of saying I've seen this on TikTok, I say I've read.
Yeah.
Really handy.
Right. I
Yeah.
never said that because I can't ever lie.
You can't like, oh no, I'm good at it. I've mastered that one. Everything I've said to you is a lie. Imagine if I leave, I'm straight, conservative. This is a wig.
I would jump off a building if I
Swindled
found that
you.
out after. If you told me that you were straight.
It was
all
a
this
character.
stuff,
Imagine if this is a character.
No, I would seriously be like, I've had my limit. I can't exist in this world
Goodbye.
anymore. Yeah.
No. But Grace is WW. Also, I thought MLM. I was watching all these TikToks and I thought it was multi-level marketing.
Yeah.
So there's a gay guy.
thought that
There's a
too.
gay guy who like making a protein shake with his shirt off, and I'm like, oh, this is a marketing thing. I'm not
That's
falling for this.
hysterical.
And I'd swipe on, but he was just trying to find a man.
Oh, that's so funny because like obviously that MLM is not in my algorithm and I haven't seen that, but I would think MLM too.
a multi-level marketing.
Yeah.
Which really ripped through Australia. We had a big MLM. All the girls that I went to
It
school
was like
with.
vitamins.
No, it was airborne essential oils, and it was also.
And what did they do?
It was doTERRA. It was doTERRA.
And what does doTERRA do?
They're little oils like mint. It was mint oil essence, and you'd put it in a diffuser, and it would cure anxiety. It was anxiety. It was polycystic ovaries. It was like can't fall
That's
pregnant.
hysterical.
You just need
They
echinacea.
reappropriated like an ancient thing from like the jungle and
Yes.
sold it.
And then the girls would post and they're like, it's been a great sales week for me. I've been gifted this Mercedes GLA from our program.
That is fucking hysterical.
Yeah.
No, I remember that because there was in the US, it was about 8 years ago or 9 years ago where all these girls were doing, and it was like this Nutri-system, like this vitamins, like weight loss thing, and they were posting the same shit. And they're like, and you know, sales is about overcoming the fear of being seen.
Yes.
And you have to be able to go tap into your own community. You have to have the will, the nuts, the desire to go up to your aunt
gall.
and say, because you're helping him, to go up to your grandma and say, Grandma, please buy this for your own good, okay? Because I believe in this. Yeah.
And their grandma died.
Yeah.
Shortly thereafter.
Yeah.
That is all my algorithm was.
And then they're like on their incentive trips in like Tulum.
Always Turks and Caicos. They're getting kicked back from the Turks community. Smallest runway in the world. They're flying in sketchy on a PJ. I love them. I love a pyramid scheme.
So do I.
I kind of fuck with the woman, Anna, who has the ankle brace on, Anna Delvey.
Oh, yes. No,
Like-
she is like a legend. I mean, like the amount... She has the confidence of a man and moved through the world like a man.
Totally.
Anytime someone doubted her, she just said no.
You know what else it is? It's also an accent can exonerate any crime.
It's so true.
Because it's so mysterious.
That is why I feel an Aussie straight man, because I already have like difficulty.
Yeah. I'm with you. A crime committed in Europe is like it happened over there. They have an accent.
Well, I've been telling producer Rosh and producer Nick how enchanted, mystified, and just happy I am to know everything about this Louvre heist. It is like the most
Huge.
romantic
I saw the
thing.
funniest TikTok.
I have retweeted about maybe 50 already on Threads.
Oh, you do Threads?
Yeah, I do Threads.
You getting meta kickbacks?
I did for a long time, and then they stopped after 6 months. Yeah.
See, that's America.
They tricked you.
That's America.
They tricked you to go on there.
No, I know. They tried to get me on Threads. Remember when they were adding our Threads number to our Instagram
Yes,
bios? Like we were like
absolutely.
numbered. I'm like, I might
No,
feel
it
like
was
cattle.
freaky. Yeah,
it was very freaky.
cattle-y.
And then it's like, I've got 6. Like
Yeah.
I was the 6th person to join Threads.
Right.
And mine, at one point, it got so ugly. I was like the 1 millionth and 12th with 300,000. Like it was not even a cute number. I'm like, can I remove this? I'm like, why? You should have capped it at like the first 500. You know, like
You're
when you.
shaming me for being last in line. You're humiliating me on my own profile.
Oh, yeah, which is my business.
Yeah.
I'm a creative.
Right.
It was like, you know, you used to get Pogs or like those Tarzo things in
yeah.
like 1 of 50.
I mean, I've heard about Pogs. I'm not that old, but
No,
yeah.
of course. Yeah. They're a thing. You can search it on
Right,
TikTok.
right.
And you'd be like 1 of 50 and you'd be like, Yeah, but I was branded with 1,800,006 and it was removed. It's been removed.
And that's hysterical because that's not a brand someone would choose.
No, I use Twitter at the moment just for porn because the porn is better on Twitter than it is on the internet.
I started Twitter when I started comedy in like 2013.
Yeah, you have to.
And I had my most followers on there and like I really enjoyed it and I had a like big following on there. And then as soon as Elon St. Musk bought it, I was like, oh, he monetized it. So I was just seeing like people hate speech like shock jocks because that's how they would get the engagement to make a lot of money.
Totally.
And just I'm seeing all the shit I don't want to see and I'm just like huffing poison every day. And so I was like, okay, I'm gearing up the courage to delete it. And I implanted that in my mind. And then the day of the inauguration, that morning I woke up and I was just like, I'll know when the day is the day. And I woke up that morning and I was like, delete.
Yeah.
And I
that
deleted
was the day you did it.
But it's crazy because it's like I needed that to like promote shows, but I was like, I can't do it anymore.
No, I'm with you. Your morals are worth way more than actually posting and getting the credit.
Even like morally, yes, but more like my own mental health. I'm like, I'm seeing things that I don't want to know, like that there are people like that out there, and I don't want that in my daily intake.
No, of course. It's like poison.
Yeah, it is poison.
I am in the market for a new car, and this is like a 13-month arc, and I really wanted a Tesla, right? Because Teslas just came to Australia. Like we get things like after the US. So Teslas were in Australia. This was years before, like well before Elon was in the administration.
Right.
And before he was like a transphobe, he kind of had a real hard pivot. He was just like a tech creator.
He's full white supremacist now.
Oh yeah.
But the thing is like, and I've been talking a lot about that with people here, like trying to get their take and understand like, but I want to know like, I don't get out of the country that much. Like, I'm interested to hear, like, what other people think. And I don't want to make this podcast about politics because I feel like every waking second I can't escape from it.
No, I agree.
So I want to break from it on my own podcast.
I agree.
But then it's becoming so extreme that it's like hard not to think about all the time and talk about.
I'm with you. We look at America and it's like laughable. My take on it is the fact that Americans feel that they are the center of the universe, right? You're a country. We're a country.
Right.
Europe exists with multiple countries.
Right.
We are all doing our own thing. You guys are not running this race.
Right.
Every decision feels that they make it feel like it has the impact that will impact the entire globe. And it doesn't really matter that the politicians think that way because they've all got bigger pictures. They all want more money, more power. It's the general public and the education levels, and it's all tied in, that they genuinely think that what Trump and the Republican Party are doing is having a global impact. It's not. It's the opposite. It is the opposite. It's changing micro in America, but I think globally, we're all like, what the is going on?
Right.
I hope so too.
Yeah, well, I hope so too. I just find so much, like, I mean, just the fact that 50% of Project 2025 has already been completed in the first 9 months of the presidency, and we have repealed about 90 years worth of progression in as far as like
women's rights
for women, gay people, like
people of color, immigrants.
Yeah, people of color, everything. I mean, it's just, I find it so terrifying. And even like, moderate, sane Republicans, like my parents always swore to me that Roe versus Wade would never be overturned because, like they're like pretty liberal on social issues and stuff. And like, I'm like, okay, well now it's illegal in like more than half the states.
Yeah, but the thing is they keep moving the yardstick.
Yeah,
So 10 years ago it was that. It will never happen.
Yeah.
But now it has happened.
No.
And you try to bring that up with them, not your parents. But you try to bring it up with people who have a similar mindset and it's, oh, well, no, it happened because.
Right.
And you go, no. 3 years ago, the yardstick was here.
Yeah.
So why the do you keep changing it?
Right.
It's scary. But that's politics.
I know. It is, but it's really hard and painful. Like, because it used to be before the politics was like this extremist, like WWE wrestling thing that it's like spectacle that it's become in our country. Like when I was young, it used to be frowned upon and impolite to even discuss who you voted for. Like no one even discussed politics.
Yeah.
Like that was truly the way the culture was. It was like respectful and just sort of, whatever. And now it's just all just Bonaparte smithereens. Well, it's terrifying.
Here's the little peek inside the Australian political scene. In Australia, we don't care. Like our government work for us, and we as the people firmly hold them to that. In America,
see, that's
it's
how it should be.
It is, but we have follow like the UK system. We're part of the Commonwealth, so we've got the Parliament. I love politics. I'm like a Pod Save America bro. I really like it. But in Australia, the system is set up completely different. We have local members who we vote in, and we don't vote for a president. We have a prime minister, but you vote for your local. Say, for example, you live in West Hollywood.
Right.
You would have a local person for that area. You vote them in, and then whoever wins the most in that area, then it populates, and that party wins.
Oh.
We don't vote for a person.
Oh, that's so funny.
It's great. It's good.
It's not funny. It's incredible. But I'm laughing because I woke up at 5:45 from a call from my ex-boyfriend. Mm. And he's like pretty smart, but also likes to funnily like try to overdo his intellectualism with me to
classic.
Annoy me.
Yeah.
And he was explaining that to me this morning.
The Australian political system.
That it's like voted populist. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he was explaining it to me, and I was like, "Oh, that's so interesting."
In Australia, it's also illegal not to vote. So you have to vote.
Whoa, I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Yeah, if you don't vote, you find about $120.
Because that's what they say about what happened with this last election. It wasn't that there was so many more votes. It's that 1/3 of people didn't vote.
Correct. In Australia, you have to.
And that's what we're all suffering from.
Yeah, I was on tour last election, and I just didn't have time to vote, and I had to pay $160.
Really?
Yeah, I find it's crazy.
How often do you vote?
Every 4 years.
Oh, okay, so
So
same thing.
it's the same. We don't have term limits, so they can just stay.
Is that scary?
Not really, because we don't give a shit. The way it works is because you're not voting in a person, the party can vote them out at any time. So there was, oh my God, are you across?
So anyone can be removed?
Are you across Kevin Rudd, Julia Gillard, Tony Abbott, Kevin Rudd?
No, I don't know.
In the span of 2 years, we had 4 presidents, 4 prime ministers, because the party can just kick out the leader at any time. Oh. So there was this, wait, I
think I saw this on The Diplomat.
Yes, maybe.
Yeah.
We had an Australian prime minister who got voted in.
Right.
And then his vice prime minister, deputy, was like, we don't like him. She became the first sitting female prime minister. And then about 6 weeks later, someone else was like, nah, I want it. So then he stabbed her in the back. And then the original guy came back full. It's
oh my God,
insane.
This is like Anne Boleyn era of Britain. Holy shit.
Except no one was beheaded.
Whoa.
And no one ate cake. But yeah, I could go on and on and on and on. You asked about the tour.
What were you touring?
The tour was, I opened for one of the biggest podcasts in Australia, Life Uncut.
What is it?
Life Uncut. It's so I'm a radio presenter.
Yeah.
So I had a radio show with these 2 girls. Australia went through this big thing. I think you're doing it now in the US with Alex Cooper to Sirius XM. Like this is my niche topic of discussion. I love media.
No, I love hearing
broadcast.
this too. Same.
Yeah. Okay. So in Australia, it was shock jock city. Radio is it's a talent and it's a craft. So I started at 19 and I cut my teeth and I learned how to broadcast, which I love.
You're the best radio host of all time.
Please.
I'm not even kidding.
Well, I was fired sensationally. It was a very big story.
Really?
We'll get there.
Who do I need to talk to?
I worked for the #1 station. It's KISS in Australia. And our breakfast show is like our Howard Stern in Australia. Wow. Shock jock. Kyle Sandilands is his name. It's the Kyle and Jackie O show. You would have seen clips. They are a juggernaut. And I was like the heir apparent. So I started at 19. My first job was the cash cock. So I would dress up as a giant rooster and they'd strap like a suicide bomber $10,000 cash to me. And they'd go, Mitch is out in Borkham Hills. It's a suburb. He's got $10,000. The cash cock. Whoever can tackle him to the ground first gets $10,000.
Cock.
Cash cock.
Cash cock. And then.
Cash cock. Like rooster.
So you were dressed up like a wiener?
A rooster. No, like a chicken.
Oh.
Because a cock is a rooster.
Oh.
Did you know that?
Sort of. It's not the first iteration that I think of, but yes, I did know that second meaning.
So I was 19, straight, in the closet, dressed up as a giant rooster.
And strangers could tackle you?
Strangers would. They'd drive up in utes, in trucks, and they'd tackle me to the ground.
Are you fucking kidding me?
And I was a character, so I'd go, good morning.
This is a hate crime.
I'm in Borkham Hills.
Are you kidding me?
No,
I'm
not kidding. No, don't be upset. It was
a different time.
It was a different time.
It was Tyra's time.
Yeah, but it also like skyrocketed me to like this notoriety in Australia when I was a kid. And it got me my own show and it worked and it was great. But you get to a certain level and you get to a height and then
So
at
what age, like, were you doing the cash cock for?
19. It's crazy because I was doing the cash cock.
Yeah.
And then I did that for about 3 years. But as that happened, my like public profile began to rise.
Right.
So you
got the profile out of it.
Yeah, it was great.
Even though strangers are freaking steamrolling you,
Yeah.
mowing your ass over, and did you ever get hurt?
I went to hospital 3 times.
Are you kidding
Yeah,
me?
there's me in a wheelchair because I in an electric. Okay,
No, I'm furious right now. I'm not even kidding. Like retroactively, I am like so furious.
I stood on a champagne flute because I was running with $10,000, and the champagne flute, the top snapped, and that went straight through the shoe into my foot.
No.
So then, instead of having a day off the next day, they put me in an electric mobility scooter and made me ride through Bondi with cash, and then I would be tackled to the ground by this tradie, this man. He tackled me to the ground. And I got $10,000. It's fine. Look at me, baby
it's not
Mitch.
fine. I need that man's coordinates and first and last name.
He's still on air. Then yeah.
Oh, we'll see who gets tackled. I am upset. I'm not even kidding.
Look, it is what it is. But
it's not.
No, it was.
I'm really upset.
I know. I give it a. You know how Howard had all those characters on his show?
Yeah.
It was that. I was just
watching
a character.
The chicks with the boobs bounce.
Anyway, so then I had a show in the afternoon, the drive time show with these 2 girls, big podcasters, like our Alex Coopers. And they did a podcast tour and they asked me to open. And I'd studied UCB and I'd studied acting and I wanted to be a comic, but I'd never done written stand-up before. And it was my first time. And Slade, it was great. I loved it. It was my first tour.
No, I know you would crash. And so how long ago was that?
A year ago. It was a year ago.
And then when did you start your chat show, the Mitch Churi chat show?
About 6 weeks ago. So
you've just started it.
Yeah. So
you've already had all these freaking huge famous celebrities on?
In Australia, I'm known. I'm a radio presenter. Like I have a profile from radio.
Okay,
but like when I was on air on Kiss, I've interviewed Billie Eilish 3 times, Dua Lipa like 6 times.
Really?
Harry
Is
Styles.
she so nice?
Billie was the best, and I met Billie's mom, and Billie was great.
Right.
Yeah, really
and
good.
she's had like a lot of anxiety and all that.
Yeah, she has. Yeah, she's got Tourette's.
Yeah.
And it flares up at times.
Right. And her voice is so incredible. What about Dua Lipa? Seems like so fun.
Dua Lipa's so nonchalant. I had dinner with Dua Lipa in Coogee, a suburb in Sydney.
I would imagine that she was like, okay, let's go to dinner. She's like, I have yoga first, but then let's go to the club and get a dinner.
She's so chic.
And her husband's so hot.
He's so hot. This was pre that. This was a few years ago.
My grieving mother, her friend took her to Dua Lipa when I was in New York last week. And I was really sad because I was invited to go and I couldn't go in LA.
Oh,
but she had the time of her life and she was so happy.
What's your mom's name again?
Holly.
Holly.
She's like my little angel. She has much smaller, hotter version of me.
And Holly loves your career. Are they supportive of you? Come on, you're so successful.
Oh, that's nice. It's just like now they've accepted it.
But accepted what? You're a powerful creative, or is it not until success has hit?
I mean, they're more relieved now, but it was like I come from a really conservative area. Like they came to my special taping, and that was the first time they see me do comedy, which was like a year ago. I mean, like
why? Why was that the first?
It was more like it's just like women aren't really free expressed. Like it's really conservative and not like in a religious way, but just like it's really Stepfordy there. And there's so many wonderful things about where I grew up. Like it's so family oriented and like my
where is it?
Orange County.
Is it conservative in Orange County?
Oh, it's hardcore conservative. It's like deep Texas.
In the OC?
Yes.
But it's like California, right?
Yes, but it's like a different world from LA where it's like an hour and a half.
It's like a microcosm.
It's crazy. Like, have you ever seen the movie Milk with Sean Penn? Like, where they go to Orange County, and that's where it's like the most
I thought it was a movie.
No, it's all real.
Okay, so I get it. But
but it was just so shocking. Like, I mean, for like my father to hear, and I don't even have very many sex jokes because like I'm not like out there like that. Like I only speak I only live sexually in like the context of a relationship, you know? And so like my sex jokes really are just like so benign, and they think I'm like this wild, crazy. And then like in comedy, people think I'm like the most wholesome person. Yeah, you know, like super wholesome. But so it was a lot for them to get used to. Plus, I had like 2 degrees from fancy schools. Like they thought that I was going to be doing something else. And really, what it comes down to, it's less about comedy and more that they wish that I like was right by them with a family.
Got it.
And like got to spend all our time together. Which I also wish that too. But I don't know how that really works. I'm still like trying to figure this out.
You know, it's funny. I've recently had this because I turned 30 like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, same.
And like you, we celebrated at a similar time.
Right. My mom got me a Pamela Anderson cake.
Really?
Yeah, I'll show you a picture.
Cut like her? Shaped like Pamela Anderson?
No, not cut, like with a picture on it.
Oh, like the edible ink.
Yeah.
Which is an invention that I'm so for. I love the
I'll show you later.
Show me later. My cake was chicken and waffles. It was cute.
Really?
It was it was really nice.
Oh
and
my
best
God.
friend got me all these waffles and chicken. And
what's her name again?
Kristen.
Oh yeah, Kristen. Of course, I'll know her soon.
Yes. Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. Have you been in LA?
I have, yeah.
I really like it. That's like, I love it. We don't have that in Australia.
Really? It's pretty close. Well, you know the whole area.
Yeah. Oh, no, we were going to get Ernest because I recently turning 30.
Oh, and I was so upset about that, these people.
No, having kids. No, kids.
Oh.
I'm like, I really thought I'd have kids. Wow, we really ping-ponging around. Just for the audience, 3 minutes ago, we were discussing the deep state and Usha fans, and now I'm like, I want kids.
I want kids so bad.
Chicken and waffle cake.
I'm like I am seriously dying to be a mother.
Kids. Should we make a pact that in the 10 years, if we both don't have kids, we'll just make kids?
Yeah, but I think for me, it's like
no.
2.5 years.
Right, yeah.
Or 3.
Well, so I had this realization that I'm not going to have kids at 30. I thought I'd have kids at 30.
Right.
So now
we all think that growing up, but it's because you have no concept of time. And also the way that the world has transpired and evolved it is an annoying kind of cliche phrase, but it really is like in our parents' era, when they were in their 20s and there was affordable, they could purchase homes for a livable wage.
Yeah.
And college was like $2,000 instead of $200,000 with to 100% interest over 40 years. That's like insurmountable. Really, like people are the 30s or 20s unless you live in like a really rural area and don't leave home.
Yes. Oh, I'm with you. But like you still have those, you're still conditioned.
No, I thought the exact same thing. But without any plan of how that was going to happen, clearly. But I was like, of course. And I think my parents really thought, because like I am such a lover girl and I am such a homebody and I am such a family person, even though every aspect of my life says otherwise, I think they thought like I would be married first in my family.
Yeah, interesting.
As the youngest because of that. And like have babies and like do all that.
So is it more their expectations of you that weigh heavy on you? Or is that your expectations? Like, is that what you do? You want kids?
When I was young, I was so affected by my parents' opinion of me and my direction in life and career and what I was doing. Like the first half of my career, like I felt so devastated that they weren't like thrilled for me. And even though like it's just an immigrant mentality, like even though my parents aren't immigrants, like my dad worked to death to get anything.
Give you guys a life.
Yes. Like I went to these like great schools, like did all like very high achieving, all this stuff. And so, of course, it was shocking to them. And then, like, I moved to the other side of the country. And then I accidentally start comedy as, like, this wacky thing that I was just casually trying as, like, one of my silly foray hobbies. I was in grad school to become a novelist. And not at one point did I think that it was going to be my career. And then I got obsessed with it right away while in grad school, finished my degree because I didn't think that it was going to be my career. And then I, like, got on an MTV show randomly, like, right away. And so then it just was like real somehow. And then, whatever. So my family now, like, they just want me to be happy and stuff. But really, it's not about comedy. It's that they just wish I was like not traveling all the time and that I had a life and that
you're at home,
that I was near them and spending time with them.
You've got to do you. I'm the same. I only recently unpacked this therapy. It's really, it works.
Oh, it's good. Therapy has completely changed my life in every single way.
Yeah. Oh, when I realized that I was I was never satisfied by my career achievements because I was just trying to impress my parents. I, as a kid, would get up and public speak. I was school captain.
Right.
Blah, 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 blah.
I did the same.
But it made me dead nervous. But I pushed through it because it was what got a reaction from them and it's what made me feel validated. And I was like, this is what my parents want me to do, even though it terrifies me. Isn't that wild that I would get up and I'd be Peter in Peter Pan or I'd be Jack in Jack and the Beanstalk?
What I wouldn't give to go back in time and see you star in all of these plays. I've
got footage.
I need all of it.
I've got footage.
I need all of it along with a picture of your foreskin in the mid case.
You can hold it. You can touch it.
No, I don't know if I want to touch it, but I definitely want to see it.
We should call the Louvre and say, we know you lost all those jewels.
Right.
Do you want my foreskin in my Altoids tin?
Yeah. No, but that's so interesting to hear because, like, so for me, really, a lot of what that was where psychologically I was unaware of my motivations for things was because I grew up in this hyper masculine environment. And, like, Orange County, it's not there's no arts there.
Yeah, I've been there, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's many other things that I love about it. But I was, like, I didn't know any people in the arts. I didn't know one person. One. Not even one.
How many siblings did you have?
I had 2 older brothers.
2 older brothers. Okay, so very masculine.
Very masculine. Everything we did as a family was surf trips, outdoors, skiing, sports, camping, everything was that. That was, and I still do love outdoors. But the shit that I did to be able to share air with my brothers is insane, because I am the opposite of an adrenaline junkie. I'm like a sleepy shuffle girl.
Like a sloth.
From the very young ages, cliff jumping, midnight diving, like doing crazy things, snowboarding, and like things I wasn't comfortable doing. I mean, just like everything that I did, it was like not at all what I wanted to do. I just wanted them to like me.
Yeah.
And of course, it did have me gain an incredible amount of life experiences that many people will never like even.
Yeah, you can parasail because of it.
I did that. I almost hit a mountain down in the Baja Peninsula because I was.
Of course.
Yes, because I didn't weigh enough.
Oh, what a good problem to have.
I know. You're telling me, honey.
I was too skinny.
Yeah.
Did you abseil?
Abseil?
I think maybe that's an Australian thing. Kayak?
Oh yeah, I mean I did that. I mean I surfed. I was like a competitive surfer when I was young.
Stop.
But I stopped because I was too afraid of waves. And when the psychic asked me, why didn't you keep surfing? She goes, your brother was a big surfer. Why didn't you keep surfing? I said, because I'm really afraid of waves and I'm not that good of a swimmer. I'm afraid of water. And she goes, hold on, Peter just told me that you died in the Titanic.
This is the T, of course.
Yes.
Did you see this psychic in Australia?
No, but she is Australian.
Really?
And she lives in San Diego.
What are the odds?
And she kept saying she was so excited for me to come here.
Do you know, I saw a psychic in Scotland. I was at dinner with my best friend, and her neighbour is this camp gay man, ex-psychic. He worked with the Scotland Royal Yard to find Maddie McCann. This guy's next level.
That is so cool.
Yeah, retired because the
Wait, how'd you even get to him?
Because so my best friend Britt is dating, is
Not
married
Kristen.
to. No, I've got a lot of girls on the back burner, all women,
all really, really, really close.
Yes.
Extremely in the top.
Well, Kristen's like my high school best friend, so we have
Right.
that connection, and she's gay as well.
Yeah.
But then also Brittany's straight, but we have a radio show together. She's like the Alex Cooper podcaster.
Okay.
She is very famous in Australia, and her husband is a very famous soccer player in the UK.
Oh, okay.
So I went and stayed with them in Scotland for Christmas when I was single and skinny and hot, when I was being a little whore.
Sure.
So we were at dinner and she's like, oh, you'll love our neighbour Eugene. He's like a very famous psychic. I'll invite him over. So Eugene's sitting there. We're eating dinner.
Oh my God, it's the best story of my entire life.
We're having dinner, we're talking, we're laughing. And the conversation comes to a lull. I'm cutting my turkey and he goes, Mitch, I'm so sorry. I've got to read you. And I said, pardon? Sorry, turn the music down. He said, I've got to read you. When do you fly home? I said, I fly home tomorrow night. He said, no, tomorrow. You're here. I've got to read you. He had to read me. He was compelled. He was retired. Hasn't read in 10 years. He's in his late 70s.
I am on the edge of my motherfucking seat. Like,
So he goes, his husband, because he's gay, Alex, goes, come back tomorrow and, we'll sort you out, young laddie.
Was this in like a castle or some
It was a terrace house in Glasgow,
I fucking
freezing,
knew it.
snowing.
Of course,
I've got
freezing.
photos.
Oh my God, I
They
have
had
to see
2
them.
dogs.
I have to see them.
Beautiful dogs. So I come back the next day, 11 a.m. I walk in, the clock chimes at 11 because they've got a grandfather clock.
Of course
It's an
they do.
old mahogany, smells of wood.
my God,
This house would be 300-400 years old, renovated because
course.
gay money.
Yeah, but
and Alex greets me at the door and he goes, morning, Mitch. Don't worry, Eugene will be with you just in a wee second. Would you like a tea? And I was like, oh, can I have a water? He's like, no, Eugene will bring you the water. I was like, oh, okay. So I go and sit on the couch, this beautiful blue velvet sitting there. He walks in. And he goes, morning. He goes, morning. He goes, this will be long. I go, okay. Mind you, I'm not paying for this.
The drama.
Sits down. He goes, take a sip of the water. So he hands me a water. I take a sip. He takes it. He takes a sip. And then he puts the water down. I don't know what the that was. Maybe he jerks off to it after. All power to him.
I love you, Gene.
So he starts holding my hands and he goes, right. I'm like, this is going to be huge. Like he's going to change my life. Mitch. I go, yeah. He goes, you're circumcised.
No, he didn't.
I've got the audio.
Was he trying to
I've got the audio. And I go, oh,
That's the first question?
you're circumcised.
The drama leading up to this?
Well, it's also 50-50, bro. Like,
Yeah.
it's chopped or not chopped.
Sure.
Then he says, your mom, she's still got the tip.
Oh my God.
Bang on. And I'm like, yeah, my mom still has the tip. And then we pivoted. And I'll tell you this off the show, but he goes to me, Mitch, do you mind if I tell you something that's quite confronting? And I said, yeah. And he goes, there's someone in your life that's going to die.
No.
He says, he's going to choke. He's going to choke on something.
This would scare the shit out of me.
He says to me, no, I'm certain he's dead. There's no coming back. He'll die. Yeah, the wee boy will die.
Did he give you a time frame?
No, he says it'll come at a point in your life and it doesn't affect you.
Whoa.
It'll be that long after.
Is this your first time seeing a psychic?
First ever.
And have you seen more since?
No.
Oh, so for one and only time.
One and done.
Well, you saw the best.
He was so fucking good. I've got the whole thing recorded. Also, 5 different things that he said have now come true. Insane. It was 2 hours. I've got the whole thing recorded on my phone.
And he did this for free?
He did this for free. He wanted to read me.
Did it help you or was it disturbing? Because like I worry about that. Like I don't want disturbing information that I can't control. Like I only want things that can help me.
No, I like gossip. I am impartial to it. I like let it wash over me.
Anything else you can reveal that he predicted?
Yeah, he predicted that I was going to get fired from my very public radio show, and he was bang on right.
And did he give a time frame?
Yeah.
And when you heard that, were you like, no way, that's not true?
He didn't say I was going to get fired. It was, there is a man, he's like, I see shamrocks, like Irish shamrocks. And he's like, and there's a contract. It's being shredded, ripped, shock around Christmas.
Incredible.
And then I got fired around Christmas last year from my number one rating radio show.
And how far was the reading before?
Exactly a year before. Christmas 2023, got fired Christmas 2024.
That is so crazy. To what I've learned this year is that like, I had no idea like how fast life can change.
Oh my God.
I mean, like
he even had, so I was there, I was there like just after Christmas, right? It was like Boxing Day time, New Year's Eve. And before I left, I flew out because I'm a family man. I wanted to spend Christmas Day with my family.
Right. And I'm a family man too. And I always want to spend Christmas with my family.
Right. So I'm with them and I fly out that night.
Michelle.
I'm like leaving. Michelle, my Auntie Chris is there.
And Auntie Chris.
And I walk in and I open the door and Christine's there. She's like, Happy Christmas. Like, love Chris. Happy Christmas. She's like, don't look at my hair. I got it cut yesterday and it's awful. But my nails, like, distract yourself with my nails. I'm like, okay. That was like a vignette in my head.
Right.
He sits down. He says to me, there's like an auntie, a woman in your life hates her hair.
Oh my God.
But her nails are fantastic.
Oh my God.
And that happened 3 days before.
Her nails are fantastic.
I've got the audio.
Wait, that is like, that was like he inhabited you.
Yeah, it was wild.
Like, how is that possible?
It was really, this guy he's amazing.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I wonder how many cases he solved.
Heaps. He worked with Royal Scotland Yard.
And then how did he get to be like, okay, well, I'm retiring from cases. And I bet, do they just call him and be like, but can you just do one more? We can't find this bitch.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think maybe he retired at Maddie McCann because she's still out there. They never found that one. You know? So maybe he's like, oh.
I had this joke in stand-up a long time ago where I said, I'm Italian, but I know you can't tell because I look like John Bonet lived. And then one time I did stand-up in London.
Yes.
And I changed it to...
Did it kill? I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you.
But they were also really mad about a few other things I said. Like, I was just f***ing around and I forgot. I don't even remember his name. What's that, like, awful-looking man? I'm not even sure if he's...
Jeffrey Dahmer?
No, they're, like, prime minister. And I said he was hot.
Boris Johnson.
Yeah, I said Boris Johnson was hot.
He's not hot.
No, he's disgusting. And, like, they all started booing so crazily, which I love because, like, I like to antagonize. But it was so funny to me because, like, I'm like, you literally thought I thought that man was, you know, whatever. I'm not here to shame. I have 2 questions really fast before we go.
Go.
Why are the birds so loud here?
Oh, I think it's beautiful.
No, I didn't say that it wasn't beautiful. I'm just wondering. Because they're much louder than they are.
Because the birds here are happy.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. We have clean air.
Okay, yeah, no, that's true. Incredible answer. And it's all...
Free healthcare.
Exactly. It's all makes sense now.
Yeah.
Do you like Taylor Swift?
Yes. It's tricky. I don't like the new album. But Fate of Ophelia is growing on me.
I have a video of my youngest niece dancing to it this morning.
I need it. I like Fate of Ophelia. I think the Travis of it all, the money of it all is murky. The Cartier watch in the new photo, in the engagement photo, the money of it, the business, the selling multiple records.
Are you on Gaylor TikTok?
No.
Okay, we didn't start with Freako Fact because, again, we got so caught up with our electric conversation.
Yeah.
Do you want to do one?
One.
Okay.
Australia is wider than the moon. The continent of Australia, wider than the moon.
That makes sense to me, though.
Oh, I thought you'd be shocked.
No, I'm not shocked. Well, I am a little shocked. But if I sit with it, if I really let it get into my cells, I could see that. Because Australia is very wide.
Very, very wide. Moon, small. I thought that'd blow your socks off.
No, everything you do blows my socks off. Everything you fucking say and breathe blows my motherfucking socks off. Okay, last thing, because this is your second time on the podcast, you're our first two-time guest.
Oh my God.
I know.
Can the title be Mitch Churi Returns?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
I love when when Conan's like in the back again. I'm like,
oh my God, no, it's like a roll out the red carpet. It's a huge deal. No, it's a huge deal for me. This is a huge get for us. Mitch Churi.
This is who else have you had on this show?
Well,
do you remember their names?
Okay. No. But anyways, so we have to conclude this podcast. And as you know from your first foray onto this incredible new groundbreaking show, we like to end with a segment called Galactic Gossip.
Yeah.
And I have heard word that you actually have brought your own Galactic Gossip.
I brought one.
Thank you.
And you know what? Full circle, baby.
And this is first time ever.
First time ever saying
that anyone has brought Galactic Gossip.
Galactic Gossip.
My Galactic Gossip. I'm so blessed to have brought it. And full circle because we've mentioned it before.
No, I'm blessed.
Auntie Christine.
Yeah, no, I know Auntie Chris now. I'm
you know
very
that
familiar.
Chris with the nails that she was happy with the hair not
but
good?
But she doesn't like her hair.
Yeah, she was abducted by aliens.
This is a spaced out exclusive. I need all 3 cameras on deck right now. This is hardcore. This is emergency broadcast. I have never, as Blair Socci, heard of a first-person account of someone being abducted by aliens.
Should I call her and get her to tell we can't do calls? I don't want to butcher the story.
No, it's fine. But just give it your best.
Okay, I'll give it my best.
Yeah.
All right,
because I'm so thrilled about this. I haven't heard of anyone.
All right. Abducted by aliens. So Auntie Chris, love her. Christine.
Right, Christine.
She's on Instagram at HeyGem because that's her nickname, Gem.
I'll be following immediately.
Because she's a gem of a person.
Of course.
You also follow No People. I've noticed that. Interesting marketing choice.
It's not marketing. It's everyone likes to villainize me for that, but it actually has nothing. I don't think I'm cool at all. It has nothing to do with that. It's mental health.
Is it?
Yep.
Do you have a Finsta? All right, so Auntie Chris, long story short, she was maybe in her 30s, had just had kids, my 2 cousins, Drew and Crystal.
Oh my God, she's a mother.
Crystal with a K. Oh,
they
yeah.
abduct mothers?
Yeah, young mother. So she started waking up, feeling really groggy and drowsy. And she's like, you know what's crazy? I'm like not taking sleeping pills. I'm like a new mum. Maybe I'm just exhausted because I just pumped out kids.
Wait, where is she living in this?
Sydney, in Australia, in their house.
In Sydney, where we are right now.
In Sydney, we're about 15 minutes south of where we are right now.
She was abducted 15 minutes away from where we are right now.
So get what happens. She wakes up feeling exhausted and she goes, it's so weird. She looks at her arms and she's got like orange ink on her arms. It's like when you cook a curry or you like get highlighter pen on your arm and you wash it off, but you can still see it's like a skin stain.
Absolutely. Or if like you have a brush with a marigold.
Yes.
There's a little debris.
You're like 6-day-old henna.
Sure.
Say you go to a Pakistani wedding and you get some henna.
Absolutely.
Like a month later, it's that color.
Right.
She's like, that's so weird. I don't know what that is. She'd scrub it off. It would not come off.
And so it wasn't on her sheets?
Nothing. Not on her sheets.
And she didn't go to bed with it?
Nothing she could do. Didn't go to bed with it. She's like, and I feel so tired. That's so weird. Anyway, maybe 3 days later, she wakes up. It's on her neck. Ink is on her neck. And she's like, is it the pillowcases? This is so weird. What could it be? This happens consistently for a couple of months, right? She wakes up and there's inks on her ankles. It's always points where key arteries are. Ankles, it's always wrists, it's always neck. She starts to have these like reoccurring like visions and thoughts. You know have you been gone under, like euthanasia?
Yes.
Not euthanasia.
No, I haven't experienced that yet.
No, you don't want that. Yeah.
Anesthesia.
No, you don't come back from that.
Right.
Anesthesia. Yeah. You know, like you have the memory of like waking up and going to sleep.
Yeah.
That was crazy. She has memories of that, but she has not had any surgeries.
That's how I wake up every day.
Right. Well, check your ankles. Check your wrists.
No, this is really.
She then is having like apparitions and visions of like Martians. It sounds crazy. She's like seeing it.
Right.
She's like, this is insane. So what she does is one
While
night.
she's awake, like memories,
yeah, like
deja
memories.
vu?
Yeah, like deja vu.
Okay.
But they're really thinly veiled.
Right.
Then one day she goes out onto the balcony at night and she literally is like, please, like stop this. It's scaring her. It's frightening her. She's telling her husband, whatever. They stop. They go away. The visions, the thoughts go away. The paint stops. No more paint on her. None. Get this. 15 years later, Drew, my cousin, her son, wakes up.
How old?
He'd be 11, 12, covered in the exact same ink.
Oh my God, that had to have been terrifying.
And it happens like for a week. They've
what
come
does
back
she
to
do?
test him. This is you talk to her, she believes this like fully earnestly.
And what does her son believe? Does he think it's wacko or what?
He thinks they all think it's a little
He's
wacko.
just not sure.
But in the family, it is the
like,
law.
there's a part of him that's like also wonders if it's real.
The part of him they'll never know.
Right.
Came back for him. And now she's got grandkids and she's waiting for the day that they wake up and their ankles and wrists are covered in pain.
Holy
She firmly
I've never heard of anything like
believes.
this.
Yeah. But like there's more to it. Like she
No,
felt
of course.
bruising in the
No, you gave
tendons
us-
and
you
I
gave
gave you
us-
this
you gave us
She tells it really
really-
well.
yeah,
She tells
oh
it
my
really well.
God.
And
I
the
might have to have
visions
her
and
on,
you might
if she
have
would
to
be
get her on
willing.
in a world exclusive.
Well,
She's
we'll
also
talk-
kissed Elton John. Different
This woman
timelines and
is
different
a fucking legend. Of course they would want to,
Yeah.
like, if they were going to want to study anyone, they're going to want to study legend Christine,
Did they kiss
Auntie Chris, who
Oh my
kissed
God, yeah,
Elton
kissed
John.
Elton John, yeah. Famed gay man. Like
Oh
it
my
takes a lot to
God.
get a kiss out of a gay man.
No, I mean, and he's not an easy customer either.
not.
Absolutely.
No, he's not. No,
I
he's
mean,
not.
he really picks and chooses who he lets in and is charmed by,
Oh,
and
yeah.
who he knights. Oh my God. That was
This is
about
my
the
spooky
best
story.
That's the best galactic gossip I've ever had. Okay, Mitch, once again, please tell the Blair Bears where they can find you, where they can consume everything that you do, because you're the most miraculous, incredible person I've ever met in my life.
I adore you.
I adore you.
You can get me on the Mitch Churi chat show, Churi.
And we'll put in the show notes everything you want.
You just search it on like Spotify or Apple Podcasts, or
Okay.
you can also you can watch the show on YouTube.
Oh yeah, and we'll collab on YouTube.
Yeah,
Yes.
love that
Yeah.
feature.
Yeah.
So we've had Tyra Banks, Rosie O'Donnell, and you are one of my next guests.
I
I'm
can't-
so excited.
I cannot
No, stop.
wait. I
yeah.
don't even, like, the amount of thought I'm going to have to think about what fit I'm going to wear.
Yeah, you're gonna have to. Yeah, I mean,
I'm going to maybe have the titties out.
oh, do it. It's Australia. I'm gonna take you on a walk. We're gonna go on a hot girl walk through Bondi.
That's my dream.
You're gonna love it.
I love you.
You're gonna fit right in. Like you're an Aussie girl at heart.
That's what the psychic said.
Really?
Yeah.
I can see it.
And like all my friends also, they're like, you are Australian. I'm like, you've never been there. But they just think I'm like a surf girl.
Yeah, well, that's
Even though I stopped
yeah.
so young.
Yeah,
and
because scared of waves.
And I don't even know I probably wouldn't be able to even stand up. Anyways, I can't thank you enough.
My pleasure. I've had so much fun.
It's incredible
I
that we're
hope
going to be
this-
in each other's lives for the end of time.
I know, and I can't wait for this show to take off and skyrocket
so
to new
sweet.
heights because
Thank
you're
you.
a really good interviewer.
I love you so much. That galactic gossip, and now we have to campaign for Auntie Chris to come on before I leave.
Yay!
Okay, you guys. Once again, thank you for your love and support. You know how much you mean to all of me. To all of you, you know what I'm saying. I truly appreciate any ounce of support that any of you give me in my career, and getting through this year. It has meant so much to me, and I'm so grateful. If you'd like to support the show, help me grow it and get the word out, please like, subscribe, share a video, comment on the YouTube, send it to your auntie,
Yeah.
Okay, love you. Thank you. Bye.